Still representing that Cleveland, Ohio till I D.I.V.
Run with us,
Run with us. Little thug from the land, nigga never ran. Motherfuckers out to give me, they don't understand. It's the number one nigga right with the next and the niggas down to put us some work and do some dirt, fucking around with the band bone. Thug in harmony, falling down the road, we strolling me karma. Everything I do will seem to cause drama. Ready for the war like a knight in my arm, I'll bomb ya. So quick to test, nigga wanna press me, eat dust. For the love of the lust, niggas bustin' on us. Hit them up with the buck 12 gauge, get rough, let's start a war. Put the niggas on the floor when I'm coming through the door, bringing nothing but terror. Causing much pain to the nigga that did. Try to put a twist in the stuff, the era. Paired up with a nigga like Pac, and a nigga like me gotta stay high. Thug love till I die, keep my prayers to the sky, but I'm still in the hood smoking fry. So I beg the Lord, save us all, escapers of misery. Bless my niggas in penitentiary, soldiers of the century, yeah.
Biggie,
is born in Biggie. Hey, we gon' rock the party.
Biggie.
You better run and tell. For the form of scripture, I'ma get you and hit you with magic. Dropping down lyrics with the color of my gadgets. With the automatic status, we spray to the low decline. I'm thinking not, it's another E4 telling me to do what I gotta do. So I up my pipe and nigga down tonight. And I'm always running for the boys in blue. Biggie boots on my ass now. We about to say it, phone, the car phone. What's happening?
My kingdom size fell for these oceans.
Cleveland's finest, back and better than ever, baby. And with me, oh, did I say? Wait, hold on, I skipped it. Go ahead and play that back. Let's try it again. Can we do it again?
Yeah.
No. What do you mean we're live? Oh shit! Cleveland's finest, Rob J here, with Cleveland's own
Batman.
Along with
Monster.
I didn't really think about that. I probably could have introduced you. Sorry, I didn't mean to put that on you, Batman. But we're live, and yeah, Monster is in the house. What's up, my man?
What's going on, buddy?
Well, a whole lot of shit actually. It's popping. I love it. I feel like I've been in a fucking hole for a while, but now all of a sudden I'm coming across a lot of good talent, and then with the help of Batman, covering the other side of the field, getting into a lot of events coming up here, and there's just it's amazing because we're also partnering up with G1 NBC, and we'll be moving forward here soon. Actually, I start training next week.
Fuck yeah!
Check that out. I get trained. That's awesome. I love it. And I've been dabbling in a little bit of local music myself, and I might just have a member of my band come on. So that's a thing going on. Make moves in silence, is what they say. Anyways, enough about me. Thank you guys for tuning in, by the way. What's that?
9 days from now, we got our fucking special event.
We do. Actually, if you want to go ahead and tell us about that, is it the the announcement and description of Cleveland's Finest podcast on tour.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that was so lame, but I find it an adventure. And I mean, regardless, 2 years in of doing this, I've been touring and traveling and a lot of driving. It's cool to do these things, and everybody's like, "Oh man, you guys must have so much fun," and it is fun. But then also like equipment and but luckily we have that hashtag desire. But here we'll do whoa, what are you doing?
What?
I just wanted trying to see what he's doing on his phone. What are you doing there? All right. How do like I said, it doesn't work like that, does it?
Make sure I'm sharing y'all's podcast.
I'll pull up the picture in front of us. Because you can't really see it in the background. But we'll get that going here. That's at the Outpost on the 23rd. Dab Labs. It's going down. It's your cue.
There we go.
Hold on, I got it.
No, I got it.
Hold on, I got it. Ha! How you like that? But now I don't know where I... Can you hear it? Hello?
Yeah.
Where'd you go? All right. So April 23rd, 2021. The Outpost Concert Club, Dab Lab, featuring
Wolftown, Yak, Rogue Red, Vodo, Kunium, Buddy P, Rex Ross.
Are you asking me?
Licted Sounds, No Sleep, and Atticus.
All right, I heard a shout out. So, have you heard any of these guys? Anything you can tell us about these guys? Monster, by the way. No.
Listen, I will tell you guys right now. I've seen all these guys throw down. Okay, huge shout outs to my boy Rogue Red. Rogue Red runs ADHD Sound System. I've actually seen Rogue Red throw down in the middle of the woods in Garrettsville, Ohio, running off of generators, and he does some heady shit. He's all about the cannabis community. You know, he titles a lot of his work based upon like rosins, things of that nature, and he shows hella love. Wolftown's got a great collective about them. They throw down heavy dope with the bass.
I like that. I like it. There's nothing like being in a facility with vibrations of that magnitude. And like, man, the scene is, it's like spring. The scene is popping. Would you agree, or?
I definitely agree. I noticed, you know, especially with the band lift too. I feel like with the COVID band lift, you know, the scene definitely blew up.
And at this point, there's no turning back. They can close down all they fucking want. It's
right. But what I love is that the scene is keeping it back to the old school ways. You know, it's the checkpoint style raves. Locations only released the day of the event, you know.
Yeah,
it's back to the old school scene. We're keeping it with the house music. We're not focusing on the dubstep and the drum and bass and the trap and all that. We're focusing on stuff that people actually went down to and they shook their asses to, man, for 12 hours.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we all need a little bit of gyration or shaking, whatever, dancing. Come on, something. So that's pretty dope. And on that note, so the 23rd, we'll be there. You guys, we'll set up. Are we doing a live remote? Like we're going live from there? Or are we doing
we're going live from there.
So you have an opportunity if you're out there to be on the show, or even throw out a band. If you have friends in a band, get them involved in Cleveland's Finest podcast, because we're going all over the place. Soon you'll be able to have us on Roku, way more. Many different platforms, and then also around a crowd of other podcasts and forms of entertainment through Cleveland. It's almost as if like the best of the best are getting together, and we luck the fuck out. Only because we are associated, and we find that talent and those entrepreneurs and those promoters that are out there. There's a lot of energy, man. It takes a lot of energy. I think you can relate, Monster. You've been to one of your shindigs. It's a lot of work, man.
Listen, it's so much work, especially when you run, you're putting together an event and it's just you and like maybe 2-3 people. Oh, the footwork you put in, the promotion just between the social media and, you know, out in the public alone.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm talking about just running the event that day of.
Oh my God.
But now that you talk about it, yeah, I felt anxiety kick in. Yeah, even more so. Because when I spoke on that, it was, you know, watching you in action and, you know, checking whether it was the performers, the door.
You don't get time to enjoy your event, really. You know, you get a couple seconds to take a step back, look over everything, and say, "Holy fuck, I did this," and that's about all you get time for.
And Batman, see, that's where he comes into play, and that's where Cleveland's Finest Podcast can come out to the event and capture that for you, and you don't have to miss it all. Through the changes, it's been a little hard to like navigate with that, but that's still in mind. That's still the plan. I'm actually at the new studio for Cleveland's Finest Podcast. So there's a lot of different things that we're trying to maneuver, set up, and then just there's levels, you know, and you gotta sometimes prepare for that next one. But anyway, and that was a hell of an event, by the way. And speaking of, that's a nice segue for the 24th on tour. Go ahead and take it away, Batman.
We're gonna be stopping
Monster.
hold on. What? All right, we're gonna be stopping at a couple different locations on the 24th. One of which is Monster here's it's a smoke shop down there.
Yes, it is a CBD wellness center and a glass shop as well. So we don't call ourselves a head shop. We try to keep it a little bit more professional than that. We've got multiple locations all throughout PA. We have one location in West Virginia, and we have 2 to 3 locations here in Ohio. We've got tons of heady glass, tons of heady glass in all of our locations. But we're focusing with Delta 8, we're focusing with Kratom, we're focusing with CBD. We're trying to get people, you know, acclimated to the different things that are out there other than just cannabis. So we're holding an event, and that event is going to be our grand opening in Boardman. We're going to have a couple glass blowers there, possibly. We got a comedian coming. We have a guy who did art on The Simpsons and also Rick and Morty. He did original art for both shows, so he is going to be there as well. We're going to be doing tons of giveaways. We got food coming.
Oh, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because that turns out Cleveland's Finest Podcast will be there live with the remote. And we'll help you guys find this location and the food. So stay tuned, and we'll have all the info. We'll pump it out on the show and all that. That's pretty cool, man. I saw you venture into that, and you were pretty stoked. And I'm like, all right, we've talked in between, but that's pretty sweet. That's a big deal, and a good thing to be a part of. There's just subtle hints. I keep forget. Like, did I forget something? Like, did I forget a guest? I don't know.
Yeah.
Are we gonna? Wait, who's supposed to come on the show? Was it? Where's Mike was out. We got Monster. We got Sound Kodz be on Raw Ohio Meltdown. Dynamite. No, wrong show. Speaking of, Deadpool. You got him.
Yeah, I got him.
All right. What is he doing? This is gonna be a typical Deadpool thing, huh? Oh man. Because I dig it. I like his style. What the hell? You messaging him?
Your Instagram, by the way.
Oh, there we go. Dead Man, Monster, and it's like
You sent me something on Instagram.
Yes, I did.
You know, it's been like 2 years since I've been on Instagram, bro.
I'll come back to it.
Fuck.
Swirl
What's up?
is advertising now.
Oh, that really does sound like Deadpool too. That's what's up, man?
What's up?
You getting comfortable over there, getting in where you fit in? I see you.
Not a lot of room.
Something.
Yeah, we gotta squeeze in where we can.
That is true. We're in the process of finishing out the studio. I got this part finished out, so we got to get the rest of it finished out. And then I got to get that stain out of the couch. What's up?
Can you play the piano?
Can I play the piano? Yeah. On a trigger pad, yeah.
I mean, you have one, but you won't play it? Is it just for looks?
Wait, where are we going? Oh, that one. Yeah, it's just Felix. It's just it was in the Sears catalog and free shipping. So
Free shipping.
I never got the one from Wish. So, but yeah, we got Dead. Now, I think it'd be pretty cool if I don't know if you heard Deadpool, but we got some little touring we're gonna be doing, and on those, it'd be cool to have you there representing. Maybe even get you a CFP King Me t-shirt.
Down at the Dab Labs.
Yeah. You think you can make it out to the Dab Labs on 23rd?
Yeah, Batman was talking to me about it. I think I could come through. Yeah,
We can give you a lift on the 24th if you're available too. I mean, so yeah, man. I mean, hey, it's gonna be a good time.
Earlier, so I broke his nose. I'm trying to fix it.
I see. Okay, I see that there. See, once we get the studio up, and the lighting will kind of help with that. It is crooked as fuck.
There we go.
Just if you just turn your head like this, it looks right. Yeah, it's got to regenerate or something. But hey, it's good to have you on, man. So like, yeah, Batman, Deadpool, Rob Man, and then Monster. Sounds like a good porn. Whatever. No homo.
Okay, weird.
So I did want to touch base on some things. Up until we have the guest on, but I fucking forgot. No, I didn't forget. I just don't know how much I want to touch on. But like,
I'm very good at this, huh?
no, it's not even that. It's just that it's not even like I don't want to make it relevant. And on top of that, like I don't think anybody cares. But like we got like with the Bearded Bastards podcast, that Red Label Entertainment, CFP partner with, which is a good show. And in their growth, and you're gonna have that. And anything you do.
Like a dog will get on your leg and like hump on your leg, like to jack itself off.
Oh yeah, I love. Hey man, these guys let me do my thing, and I just go with it. It's a blast. But they're a group of pro wrestlers that turn to podcasting and just talk shit, and like they throw this shit out, on the stream, and they'll call people out, because they're workers and they go to a show, and as far as promoters, the same shit as the music scene, there's that community. And then in podcasting, apparently there's this community too, and people talk shit or whatever. And it's just like I'm moving on and moving forward, but at the same time, like the audacity, like, cause I started at a place that was doing like a fucking audiobook, garage sale type podcasting, that was simple and it was fine. And then help get it to a point where, it's like this and all that. And so like, I never thought about like credit or anything like that, but like for as much fuckery and then like stealing of ideas and like, it's all about like credit. And I'm not even checking the comments right now, but everyone wants to take credit. And yeah, we did see that eventually. I am oblivious, but we got Deadpool.
Yeah, we got Deadpool on here. Anthony Timmons. There we go.
Yeah, and you can actually, you guys can also, while I'm talking shit, you can call in live. I got the number in the studio going 440-901, whatever you can fucking read. And if you can't, I don't know. Okay. But like, anyways, so like to have, they supported us and they trusted and go in our direction, and like it was a genuine thing of like only being there
on the screen at a time, bro.
Being there, like, and then like being discouraged and like just wanting to quit and hating what you're doing. It's a toxic environment, and to help them out, to see them like and enjoy what they're doing again and have fun with it, that's fucking awesome. But then they're still being attacked. I move on. Okay. Like I'm about working and not like all this shit. And I don't have to worry about, being insecure about my penis. Like what the fuck, man? Because at the end of the day, it's not about like who gets credit and ego and who's in charge and who owns. Like it should be about the fucking scene. It's not like, what are you doing this for? Like what's the purpose?
Size, it's how you use it.
Yeah, exactly. And like, give me a fidget spinner and I'll fucking create a circus show.
We know cancer show.
Anyways, so like, okay, so the recent thing was that, you know, that basically whatever we're doing copies what they're doing. And I don't understand what that means, because if it wasn't for me laying out the possibilities and creating that scenario, you wouldn't have it. And then on top of that, like copying who? My promos? Like he did an intro for one of the shows I saw, and I don't know, like I can be specific on who it is, but I'm not trying to bash anybody. It's just don't fuck with my people, okay? That's all I'm saying. But like it was like he made it off a fucking app, that was still in its trial phase, and he was supposed to, that's legit work. That's business. That's the equivalent of owning a barber shop and versus ordering business cards and saying you cut hair. Okay, fuck you, man. To insult my credit, my work. I don't want credit, but if we're gonna go that route, if it wasn't for what I contributed. Sorry, I'm getting excited. If it wasn't for what I contributed, that label, that Red Line Radio wouldn't present what it did. See, I don't want to name drop, but like, come the fuck on, dude. Be real. I've never, and I have been quiet, and it's like, we're okay. Break off. Let's go. I don't trash people. I don't say shit. And you can say everything you want, but when you come at the people that I believe in and I support, well, I mean, here, you really want to know the truth? And look, I'm live every Wednesday from 6 to 8. I have a phone you can call in. You can video chat. You can come on the show and call me out on that shit. But like,
you're
petty shit on the internet, like, whatever. I'm going to ignore that for the most part. It's irrelevant,
Yeah, people just fucking talk shit because they're children, and they have to hide behind their fucking egos and stuff, and they have to hide behind internet and Facebook and such. So they blast what they can because they feel they're of importance.
Which
and
I understand.
Don't feed into it and just fucking ignore them because they're nothing.
Right. But the whole thing the whole thing for me though is like the involvement in what I do, and then my integrity. Like, hey, I'm a recovering addict. It took me 5 years to get to the point where I felt like I could do music again, and have everything prioritized. Call me out. All right. I'm all about accountability. So, if you really want to put your balls on the table, let everyone see. Like every Wednesday, I'm live. You know what I mean? Well, no, not you guys. You're good. We pre-screened. We're good.
Damn it. I was already there.
And, like things happen. People have fallouts and misunderstandings and all that stuff. And I get it. And I really would rather live drama-free and grow as a person. I'm doing this. For me, it's not about just me or my friends and all that. It's a greater purpose. It's coordinating for other people. It's for them. It's whatever. But yeah, and on top of that, all this money that's coming in, and there's another, like, there's two different groups I was with, and it was just like, what the fuck? But now we're moving forward, and I'm going to be able to get into a position to where, like, not only can I help people and do the same shit that they are doing or what I was doing, we can start monetizing, and they can start getting paid for their efforts and their work, and like, what's wrong with that? If that makes me the villain, then I'm your fucking guy, okay? And get used to me, or us. I say me because, like, if there's any heat or anything that I'm involved in, I'll say come at me, man. But really, there is a us, so you might want to take notice of that too. Anyways, I felt good to vent.
Fuck yeah, venting's good, bro.
But and I'm not trying to look. I'm not trying to down nobody. I'm not trying to be. I've worked to try to be professional, for God's sakes. But like, I got to be real at the same time. And if I'm not being real, then like, I'm not me. But call me out is what I'm saying. Like, let's talk about it.
Look,
put me on the spot.
I learned that in this line of work, there's always a time to be professional, but you can still be professional and talk shit and get your fucking point across flat out.
Yes, that's why I have Batman. But like, I'm getting to the point where I dig Batman style, and it's my kind of style. And when it comes to like the truth or like being serious, like, if you're man enough, grab your fucking backbone. Teach me something, for God's sakes. I'm open to learning. If I'm wrong, then tell me, man. But of course, you don't you know, when you're being attacked, it's about their resentment or their anger or what they have going. And that's what you have to watch too, because they pull that out of you, right? You know, going through detox and all that, they do give you a hint of like psychology. And then if you study that, it's fucking common sense.
Your mom didn't dress you.
And I get it. So, you know, in the end, I forgive, for you know not. And on top of that, you know, I apologize because I'm not the easiest to deal with, but I'm sure you'd rather have me than Batman. Batman will just, you don't play games. And now, I don't know, Deadpool's on board. Who's attacking? Well, that's really irrelevant. It's not,
Yeah.
that doesn't matter, because like if it came to who's attacking you, to me, I feel like who's competing? What's your competition? We're not competing. There's no. What do you mean? We're supporting. We're out here. You know what I mean? We could have a partnership or friendship, and we have a relationship. No homo. I mean, with like chicks, and like not work together, but still coexist. And if we can't, then so be it, man.
Yeah.
So be it. Go your own way. But I encourage, like, if you hate, just keep hating. That motivation has helped me tremendously. And on top of that, you're a fan. You know, you get enjoyment out of it. I get it. Stick around. It'll be all right. Oh, man, my blood pressure went up. Don't lie. Our show brings the network down. No, actually, and okay, I was going to talk to you this. That's Sean from the Bearded Bastards. Their numbers are going up steady. Like, I'm impressed. And not only that, but like their interaction. I've seen the page from, you know, I get access to see things from back then and now, and I go off of numbers because my goal is results. How am I helping? Their numbers are going up like smoothly, man. And that's them. That's not, I'm not saying that's anything. I'm just observing because I run the show behind the scenes and they take it away. Okay. And being able to like do it and enjoy it, it makes a huge difference in the quality. Okay. And just in investing your time in that.
Let's
so
go on
like
a short break.
What's that?
Let's go on a short break.
I was on a roll. All right. No, we should go on a break. But yeah. Hey, there's an open invitation. And you know, if I
call in,
I miss something. You want me to call in?
No, not you. You're here.
I'll do it. All right. Let me while we're on here, let me just see if I can if we're gonna go on break, let me see if I can do something right quick. And we're gonna check the audio because until the studio's done, we're doing this type of stream. What's going on? Are you watching? So if you can, while I'm loading this, if you just share the dates that we got coming up and we'll be live at
April 23rd, we're going to be live at Dab Labs at the Outpost Concert Club in Kent, Ohio. That's April 23rd. And then on April 24th, we're going to be down near Kent. I can't remember where Monster had said. Boardman, Ohio, for the opening of a CBD health shop down there.
And we'll have that info on the Facebook page. I got to get back to updating the website, but let's see if this. Thank you for that. We'll see if this works here on the stream accordingly. Now, can you hear the audio?
No.
Why does it do that? It's insane. Well, we'll get it up there. Okay. Where one way doesn't work. It's in my headset, and now it's distracting me. But you know, hey, I'm gonna try something new. So if I could pause this, that would be great. All right. So we'll go on break here, and we'll be back here in a second. We have Sound Kodz from Pittsburgh that'll be on. You guys, you gotta check this out, man. I came across these guys. I'm like, wow, like that is like the leaders of the new sound, like the style. I did some back history. There's nobody like them right now. So cool stuff. But we'll be back around Cleveland's finest podcast. Make sure you guys are sharing the stream. And don't forget.
April 23rd and 24th, we're going on tour.
Yeah. What up? This is Ritz. Hey, right now you're watching Cleveland's finest podcast with your hosts Rob J, Just Joe, and Batman. Put a crown on. Peace.
Hey, it's Bill at Wilco's Auto Mall in Akron. I bought my car here, and you should too. Check it out. Boom, remote start. Is that what you're looking for? I got it all. You need a truck? I got you. Looking for an SUV? How about a luxury car? I'm telling you, I got you. Who needs an Indy when you've got an Audi? 1875 Britton Road. Come on in and ask for Bill. I'll be waiting for you.
Go with that, yeah, bro. Go with the whoa. Yeah. Okay. Whoa.
Action. Whoa. Guys like us, we professionals. That sounded pretty fucking racist, man. This is only gonna take like a half hour at the most.
Okay. Half hour at the most to do what?
Vocals.
Again. Yeah, close. One more time.
The gym so eloquent, y'all irrelevant, no we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind, time to find a better picture. This is the testament, I promise you ain't messing with us. Flexing, we off the bench and we pressing, putting pressure to them. Getting restless, we awake, it's time for breakfast, you know. We demolished that whole plate, but we need extra.
Yeah.
So we need extra.
Yeah, we winning by a landslide, connected like a landline. We ain't playing games with you idiots like Bandai. The codes is the franchise, the ringers of this rap game. You rappers looking act lame, the trophy you can hand mine. You choking all the damn time and hate us what you ran by. Ride with the sound waves, floating like a landmine. Be careful to approach us, heavy scattering like roaches. You people looking hopeless like you're waiting or on standby. Sound Kodz, raining on you scoundrels, claiming any crowns hold. Careful we protect you. Running with the same crew and lyrically enslave you. And nothing here will save you. We coming for a check. I slam the hammer like a porch session and raise the roof on any choice progression. I'm here to voice a message. We claim a king where y'all aim at defeat. Watch the throne as we rise and y'all sit in defeat. Sound.
We're masters of the element. Spit a gem so eloquent, y'all irrelevant, no we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind, time to find a better picture. This is the testament, I promise you ain't messing with us. Flexing, we off the bench and we pressing, putting pressure to them. Getting restless, we awake, it's time for breakfast, you know. We demolished that whole plate, but we need extra. So we need extra. This is the testament, I'm the ace, the testament. Striving in every stride, boy you don't wanna step to them. More fly than a Birdman, put some respect on it. If you mess with Sound Kodz, it'll be your reckoning. Ain't letting up, we steady on the gas. Broke the dash, Kodz clearing the way today, we laid the path. If you're in the way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Any problems, I break them down, promise I'm good at math. It doesn't add up, the game, it needs a patch. Your mind, it needs remastered. Ain't no comparing me when all you do is just live backwards. It's so apparent that we colder than a polar cap. When we look embarrassed, you already know it's going down. Yeah. Kodz, we got the sauce, now we bout to boss up. Looking like you seen a ghost. Sound hard and we bout to roast. Yeah. We're masters of the element.
Spit a gem so eloquent, y'all irrelevant, no we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind, time to find a better picture. This is the testament, I promise you ain't messing with us. Flexing, we off the bench and we pressing, putting pressure to them. Getting restless, we awake, it's time for breakfast, you know. We demolished that whole plate, but we need extra. So we need extra.
Keep the cameras rolling, get this all on your dash cam. Pay up, or I'm coming to your crib like the tax man. Relax, man, you look irritated like a rash, man. Got the game sealed, never fall through the cracks, man. Hit you like a train on fire, watch your backs, man. Your friends asking how my boy end up in a trash can. Understand, we harmonize like a black band. When we attack, we got a pretty sweet backhand. Lumberjacks running these streets, you get the axe, man. Dog, I'm correcting you too, we need a CAT scan. Just saying on the real code, state the facts, man. Nick Mully music provides the dope tracks, man. Nah, we never fold like chairs on the black slack. How we harder than bricks, smooth like a sax, man. The gift that keeps on giving never lacks, man. When we come for you, that means we do for some snacks, man.
We're masters of the element. Spit a gem so eloquent, y'all irrelevant, no we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind, time to find a better picture. This is the testament, I promise you ain't messing with us. Flexing, we off the bench and we pressing, putting pressure to them. Getting restless, we awake, it's time for breakfast, you know. We demolished that whole plate, but we need extra. So we need extra.
Okay.
Bite my tongue, bite my tongue, wearing a warning sign. Wait till the world is mine. Visions I vandalize, cold in my kingdom size. Fell for these ocean lies. You should see me in a nothing.
Cleveland's finest. Thank you guys. Probably put my headset on. Thank you guys for tuning in. That was Sound Kodz on the video there. Batman, did you hear that?
Yeah.
You see, like the look, all that, and then if you look further, they definitely have been evolving, and it just you just see like the evolution of power of like perception, mind, and music, and I like it. That's the stuff that gives me goosebumps. So they'll be on with us later. Cleveland's Finest Podcast, April 23rd, 2021. Make sure you guys, if you need info, hit us up or hit up Dab Lab or the Outpost Kent Concert Club. All of the bands or groups there. Get your info that you need to get her done.
Monster had to head out, so I'm just here with Deadpool.
We have Deadpool with us, which, hey, I don't know that.
Pretty satisfying.
Gives me the desire. Yeah.
Sexy motherfucker.
What's he doing here? There you go.
I don't know. You know? I don't know.
Yeah, let's see. All right, so 6:44. All right, I'm gonna keep track of our time here. I'm gonna start putting together some Noise Fest clips from last year. I ran into
that's coming up this year. I'm excited for that, man. So many bands and so many vendors coming, food vendors, clothing vendors, jewelry vendors, art vendors. I mean, there's gonna be a whole team this year of fire spinners and throwers and jugglers, and this year's like we've just been top, doubling not only the people, but doubling the entertainment, and each year, so this year is gonna be it's gonna be off the chain.
And at this rate, at this year, we will be at triple from the beginning, I anticipate.
Yeah.
But yeah. Check us out. Next week on the show, we'll have comedian Ryan Yex. He's been on with us before. Funny as hell. So we'll have that to look forward to. So, you know, did you hear Steel 38 is doing an open mic and calling for comedians to come out?
Yeah, isn't that on Fridays?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. When did we go last week? We went Saturday, right?
We went Thursday. Wait, what do you mean?
When did we go? Me
Where
and
did we go?
you, Tiny.
The other day?
Yeah.
I know, I can't recall. Oh, it's Saturday.
Okay, so then, yeah, their open mic night is on Fridays. Because I remember looking at their page and it showing the open mic night, but nothing. It didn't say anything for Friday. So yeah, their open mic nights are Fridays.
Well, yeah, it's. I know that I was there Friday and I didn't see anything go down. I think he's new to the idea and he's open. I was thinking about, you know, if we stepped in and yeah, if we stepped in and maybe like try to help promote and encourage. I mean, we have a lot of comedian friends. I'm surprised, like, well, I don't know. Never mind. There's that affiliation with their station that is competing against somebody that they think is like us. But I'm not competing. Like, so whatever. But I mean, there's no issues there. But I don't know. I was thinking about proposing it to him. As far as like locally, I know that Lakewood has like an underground comedian scene where like they support each other. It's like they go out, they test the stuff, and we did a brief run with that because we go in and out of this. We get Cleveland's Finest podcast isn't too heavy on anything, and it's all over the place. You know, we'll go into comedies, we'll go into events, concerts. So we go through our phases. It's wherever the wind takes us.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I mean, I would like to, but like, I don't know. I'll talk to him. It'd be cool. And if you want CFP, we're available.
And we got a lot of miscellaneous, traveling we're going to be doing this summer. We're going to Put-in-Bay to check out the Crystal Caves and such. I personally want to go fucking scuba diving and shit.
I want to go skydiving.
Yeah, I've already looked into that, and it's like $225 a person. But if we get like a group of like 5 people, then I think it drops to like $180 a person. And like I already got, I think like 3 or 4 people for sure on board. But yeah, I'm definitely fucking doing that. I think I want to do it like right around my birthday time.
All right. And
I got GoPros and everything, so it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. Now, I wonder if we can live stream as we're falling.
Yeah, because my GoPro, I can attach it to my Facebook account and live stream from my Facebook. So we could live stream from Cleveland's Finest, but we won't be able to share and broadcast it to the other platforms. It would only be able to be on Facebook. But you could share it from there after the fact. But I mean, yeah, we can live stream from it.
I dig it.
So everybody could be fucking skydiving realistically.
Man, that'll be intense. Oh, I was trying to pull up some info ahead of to transition into, but like, I keep going back to the image of like falling, and then like what it would be like seeing that, and then, yeah. What if I died? I don't know, but then that'd be cool because it'd be on tape. You know what I mean?
We caught his last seconds. Look, you see that stream right there? That's where he pissed himself.
So yeah, I plan on that. That'd be cool.
What's up, Deadpool? You want to go skydiving?
Also, like in certain things that we're doing or like we're filming, there's a lot of tax write-offs to be had. You know, so that's a benefit of whatever. Pretty soon here, we're going to be featured on G1 NBC. And you know, the initial response that I've gotten from people that have been talking is, what's that mean? That definitely is something that is an organized network that has been going since 1996. It's nationwide. and it's a broadcasting service, among other things, that pretty much it follows that idea and that vision of what I'm looking for, which is like tying everything together. And with the local scene around here, we are in the Cuyahoga County District. And so, it starts from the hometowns and then builds up to the city and launches to the nation. That's your visual to work with. I'm sorry. But to be featured on even more platforms than we are now, it's like insane, because our general audience is, the equivalent of like performing live in front of thousands of people. So imagine like performing live in front of like thousands more. And not only that, but the local athletes, musicians, entrepreneurs, businesses that we affiliate with and work with get that too. And not only that, but there are people, there's a boardroom, okay, where people work together at finding, out how to connect the dots and put things together. So they're going to be covering local sports, high school games, colleges, okay, not just the national, but we're going to be putting our local athletes and musicians at a national level, almost like prepping them. It's a really good position to give back and also kind of guide local music and athletes and actors, and like just continue to build a Cleveland industry and start a Cleveland movement, which is what I've always been about. I didn't know how. And I'm not saying, it's me that needs to lead the rebellion with a fucking bandana and a half-eaten banana, but it's there, man. And it's an operating thing. And we have the opportunity to be a part of that. So all the investment, all the time spent, it pays off. And that's a purpose. That's cool. It's cool as hell. You know what I mean? Let's soak that in for a moment.
I'm soaking.
All right. If you guys haven't, make sure you share the stream. You can call in 440-901-3560. I have the Rock Report. I figured we'd scope out. You want to check this out?
Yeah.
And then hopefully I'll have whoa, that was cool. Look, no hands too. I do like this though. It's a unique thing. We should do this version of the show and then the other version. And this one's probably easier. But anyways, hopefully I'll be able to get a member from the band Mush on. I know he's busy, but we will have at 7:30 Sound Kodz, and definitely I got a question here. Hold on. Rob J, who would win in a fight with the real Batman or Deadpool? Choose wisely. Well, I've recently been put through this test, okay? And as far as I'm concerned, they wouldn't make me choose. And in fact, if you involve a trampoline, I'd probably be in there. So I can't say. I can't say that. Probably Batman, though. But New Venture sounds like it will send you guys to the next level. Most definitely. And regardless, that is the plan of attack. Is taking the opportunity to make sure of that. Angel, of course, from Broad Street South. One of, I would say, affiliates, who I would also like to throw out there to the G1 NBC network, and maybe even in his district or town or area.
I second that, Joe. I second that, Joe.
That's too bad.
Joe said that. Joe says, I think Deadpool should show off powers by doing a handstand in the background. I mean, that's fair.
That's too much.
That's fair. You can take time to stretch. How about you prepare? We'll do the Raw Ohio Meltdown CFP Rock Report, and maybe come back to that or something. Do anything? I don't know. Whatever. I don't. I don't want to. We got to get him on the tour with us, so I don't want to get him injured. Actually, well, he has powers, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So he'll just be able to, heal himself.
Yeah. So it'll be all right, right? All right. I think we can just watch along and check this all out. Also, Angel says, working with you, Batman, to see Deadpool would be fun. Well, I think after today, seeing is believing. I think we may be able to have that opportunity. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And then I'll edit in some cool shit in the background. So, without further ado, check out the CFP Rock Report, brought to you by Raw Ohio Meltdown, and let's see what their weekly artist of the week is.
Our Rock Report. We do have a band of the week, and that band of the week, if you can see it up there, it's pretty glowy. Awake at Last. The lead singer of this band is Vincent. Amazing guy.
It's good to know.
All the guys in that band are absolutely incredible. So the reason they're artist of the week, unfortunately due to COVID, they were on a fast track, and of course the gates came down on a lot of these bands as far as live performances. And they were scheduled to, I know, do Incarceration. I'm pretty sure they were on Louder Than Life in Louisville, Kentucky as well. So, unfortunately, due to COVID, all that was kind of put on a complete stop. However, these guys, with their album, The Change, which dropped in June, I believe, June 26th, The Change and the song off that album, The Change, it was Billboard Top Album 27. It got up to 27. And this is an independent group. They reached number 8 on independent album, number 3 on hard music, number 2 on Heat Seeker charts.
They made it so comfortable.
They've really
I would go there and take a nap.
growing this group, and they are ready to do some live music. So shout out to Awake at Last. We love you. I believe they're a New Jersey-based band, so cannot wait to see you in Ohio and hopefully all over the nation this summer. Hoping.
And then also going on with the Rock Report, we'll have
I don't know why the video's
Tiki
lying.
Stick coming up in August 6th and 7th. We will be announcing some bands for that. And then there's also Barnyard Bash by Sour Blood on August 6th as well. And then the following weekend, Noise Fest.
I don't want to put her on yet until
which we are planning to attend.
And everybody just
and
spare
we
her.
will be coming at you live from that event.
As long as nothing prevents us from coming, we will be there, guys. So
absolutely,
we look forward to seeing you at some of these events. So that's all we have this week for you on the Rock Report. So come check out the rest of this episode on the Raw Ohio Meltdown YouTube channel.
Yes, go follow them. Check them out on all platforms. Good friends at Raw Ohio Meltdown. Booski's with us.
Hey, don't put me on yet.
I didn't do that. That was my assistant. That's why I was so I scared the shit out of myself when I said it because I didn't know you were going to come on so soon. You need time you want to change real quick?
Yeah, let me call you back. I'm getting ready to go somewhere. Let me call you right back.
All right, that sounds good. That was a good visual. I mean, all right, we'll talk to you soon. My bad. Good old Busky. Busky, if you're a Cleveland Finest podcast fan or hater, we actually have more haters than we have fans, but they're more loyal, so screw it. You guys get free shirts. Fuckers. But yeah, Busky, one of the hosts on the show before, season, whatever. I just call it seasons because we just go through different people. But I fucking love it. Yeah, what we got here? So, wait, what? what? Yeah. Bon Jovi and Bruce Springsteen, originally from Jersey as well. That is true. Good bands have came out of the Garden State. Very true. And Cleveland as well. And Philly. I mean, all over the place. But those are Bon Jovi. And you a Bon Jovi fan?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't know. I just really get annoyed by Bon Jovi. I love he's a good performer and they're talented, I don't know, but I just like, maybe it's just overplayed or something. And Bruce Springsteen, like, oh, that's a different kind of. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. I don't really hang out with white people, so it's kind of weird territory. But I mean, he is definitely like a soulful rocker. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I sound so racist, but I'm just not the intent. I'm just not of that culture. I represent well broadcasting because I have to speak this way so you understand what the hell I say, because half the time I mumble anyways, and pronunciation is very important. Yeah, I mean, perfect example, 90 Day Fiance. You know, you follow half the narrative, but the other half's like, what? Which it's not that. All right, I never thought I would like 90 Day Fiance, but what the hell, man? Like, you ever seen it?
No.
Okay, well, you know, it's just one of those things, one of those shows. How do you? What? That's so backwards. It's so confusing. Angel says, "Yeah, man, my stepfather and I met before they came. Oh, you met him before they became big. That's pretty cool. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine meeting, you know, people of that magnitude and like them going to become. Well, yeah, I can actually. Damn it. MGK and LeBron.
I love to meet Amy Lee from Evanescence, for real. Like, whoo, buddy.
She has strong vocals, dude. Like, especially like with the music she does. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. But there's nothing like, as a frontman, as a vocalist, there is nothing more like sexy than a female going up there and throwing the shit down. Like, wow, man, chicks can rock. I got goosebumps right now.
I really like Avril Lavigne too. That's my girl.
Yeah. My growing up, my heartthrob was Gwen Stefani from No Doubt.
Yep.
Oh man. And then I don't know. She kind of reminds me of like Brittany Murphy. Brittany Murphy was one too. Like I was like, ooh, snack. We'll put a leech on it. Oh, and so like moving forward, one of the questions that I was asked was, and moving forward with G1 NBC, how does that affect the show and the style and rating of the show, being on that scale? And that was one of the questions I asked. It doesn't affect it really any way negative or change anything. Actually, it just ensures that you know, I have permission, and you know, they handle like sponsors and advertisers. We also can pull those in and include those. So, you know, if you're watching the show and, you know, say you're a guest, Bonkers, Kettle, you know, just saying, we can get you in there on advertising and everything, but they have people that do that for us so that we can do our shit. And we can actually be more laid back. And, you know, I've been so firm on being professional because these are the people we want to work for. So, but now that we're working for them, the answer is, especially it's owned content, you know, mine that I'm providing. We can do whatever the fuck we want. If we go overboard, or if it's not tasteful, then that harms us in, you know, obvious ways. And that's not really what we're about. But it can be a little bit more relaxed. But
yeah, I can't hear you. Okay, that's what's up.
Did you hear any of that?
Yeah.
I don't know how I got muted or how long I was muted.
No, I ain't hear shit.
For how long?
A couple minutes, a minute, 30 seconds, something like that.
Well.
So when's your band member calling in?
I don't know. I'm not sure if he will. But you know how I roll. If you don't call me, I'll call you.
Yeah. No, you won't.
Oh, I wonder if I still have the. I don't know if I have the sound bed. No, dang it. No, I do. Do I? Come on, let's do it. I knew I do have it. Any word on when we'll have a little bit of the. And now it's time for Bat's Best Buds on the Cleveland Swines podcast.
Yeah, actually.
Did you? All right. Did you hear the music?
Yeah.
Okay, so it worked then. Oh, jeez. I should have went to broadcasting school and started a radio station and call it NASCAR's Flatline Heartbeat of a Sound. That's another thing too, is actually like they're providing training for me. Isn't that some shit? Get that. Isn't that weird? So they're going to train me in like a lot of these different things with G1 NBC, and they're offering help in sport to build me. The irony. Anyways, I don't know this audio stuff. Go ahead. Were you going to say something?
Yeah, I actually did just talk to, what's her name? Fireland's dispensary. And they are starting to, at the end of April, they're going to allow us to go ahead and come in and do a tour. I have to wait until the end of April for them to open things up and then call in, and we'll be able to set a date to be able to do a tour for them.
Oops, sorry. All right. Any word from the other dispensary?
No, not yet. I haven't contacted them yet.
Okay. I see Nicole Quinn says, I met Amy. Meh. What do you mean meh? What do you mean meh?
Yeah.
In what way?
It's fucked up.
Anthony says, you're doing a great job. Don't stress it, Rob J. Hey, I like this guy. Well, like for the longest time, I've been doing this forever, but like it's always an adjustment and always like moving things around. Like at the last place, I had to reset. Like Batman would come in and I would go one way, he'd go the other, and we have to set all our stuff up and then take it all down and set it all up and take it all down.
Yeah.
And like then we moved to this place and we're doing it. And we're like, it's like we're doing live remotes all the time. And like once I'm in a groove, I can set everything up and orchestrate well, but I can't stand gaps and breaks. And like, I'm about, putting the product out, but we'll get there. And it's a learning process and blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes.
I still have some Cleveland's Finest podcast shirts up for available. I only have like 3 left. They're going quick. I think I have a small, a medium, and a 2X.
I'm out of small and medium. I gotta look. But we'll have those on hand at the at any events we're at. If we got it, we'll have it. You can get it. And you should. Anthony says most people think it's a piece of cake, but they don't see all the behind the scenes. Yeah, and I mean, like everything, man. Like with music, like the bands practice, setting up. And so I think that's how I've caught on as quickly as I have, as far as putting it all together and orchestrating it and understanding it. I definitely like not better than anybody, but for beginner's luck, I do fare well. Especially against those who have had schooling and do not like me. Whatever. I mean, I still suck anyways, but I'm getting there, man. I'm trying. And man, and even with you, Batman, seeing you, the more you're involved, and you've done a lot of work at events or scenes, and you see how things are put together. So like having you, it really is an advantage. And that's what I want the show to be about, And if sports is your thing, well, I think we have a spot open if you want to cover sports. And it's just like giving it to the people. I just wanted to see the word cake again. There we go. I forgot. Damn it, man. I forgot to get a cake for my birthday. And like the whole deal is that like usually like it's been every year. It's like, all right, what kind of cake? I don't know. What do the kids want? Where the hell did he go?
All right, look, we're going to be stopping over tomorrow because tomorrow is officially your shit and stuff. But
that's my shit. Oh, shit.
Happy birthday.
Oh, dude. Thank you. Well, there's a birthday. But all right, I look forward to smashing, and that makes me happy. And if food will make me happy, then I appreciate it, my man. Anthony's right. Oh, I didn't read this. Anthony's right. So much goes in behind the scenes. And Angel, yeah, he definitely knows. Nico Pete.
Yeah, I mean, anybody could go ahead and just try to do it. It's such an easy platform. You could use several platforms to go ahead and try to do it. But it's all the work behind it, trying to reach out to contacts, trying to reach out to sponsors, reach out to all these different venues, and just the constant work behind it. It is a full-time job, and you have to be able to enjoy your job and want to do your job to, get out there.
But that's the thing that some people don't get. Like Anthony would understand when you're saying this. Like, Batman, keep in mind, for the most part, I mean, we always have been. At a certain point, we're independent as far as we're an independent show, we're an independent podcast, and then networking with other people, which is still work and constantly keeping in contact. Like there's effort. But like at the same, when I think people think it's easy or whatever, so when it comes to mind is like the stations, the groups, like fuck it, just Redline Radio. You know what I mean? Like to walk around like, yeah, right, it's mine. This is like pay me money, and like I believe in the cause. I believe in whatever you're doing, and I want to be part of it, and I want to help grow, and I want to be the best. But like I had to become independent because that was the only way I was making progress, or that people would want to work with me, because it's just like, oh, we don't, we're not really like, we don't want our brand associated with, stock car racing or blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, well, that's not what? So like, there's a lot of work to try to grow out of that or whatever. And, I don't know. The main reason it really pisses me off, because again, I don't want to down anyone or anything like that. I like my cousin does a show with the guy that runs it or whatever. And I respect him, but like, as far as like the workmanship and just being fucking real and genuine, like I can't support shit that's like basically, I don't know. I think it would only be fair if I spoke any further, if unless I had them on the show too. Because I don't mind telling it like it is, but at the same time, I don't want to be a dick. But hey, anyone from Redline Radio, if you want to jump on and talk, like if you beg to differ, that'd be kind of cool, because I would love to, explain the reality of things. There's a lot of work that goes into it, and supporting and, taking money from people for them to be on your network or show or whatever, and then using that money and just blowing it. Whatever, that's your business. But it's just sad that you spend time away from your kids or your family, and you're doing this, and you have a dream and you're investing, and you put work into it just for it to be, somebody's pretty much like just fantasy. That's what it is. And if not, then come on, man, like jump on and tell me otherwise. Cause I would like to get to a point where we could just be civil, and like, I could support you. I have no problem. We're not competing. What the fuck is this? Are we at like what? Just recess? Is it time to play dodgeball? Like, come on. I want to just, field day. Remember field day? And in school, like the end of the year, it's a blowout. This summer, Tanya versus Janelle. Hit it, potato sack races.
No, I didn't go to school much, so.
Oh, all right. Well, it's not like that. It's like I really have goals and ambitions, and if you're gonna shit on it, dude, then so be it. That's fine. But don't get it twisted. Just don't get it twisted. And if you do, that's fine, because yeah, just whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know. But my cousin does a podcast, and well, he's married into the family, but and I think he does a hell of a job. And it sucks to be torn, because we're all friends. We all grew up together, But it's black.
And he has a question.
Red versus blue. Oh, what is the most difficult part of doing a show? Would it be getting things scheduled, prep? from my perspective, the most thing that's difficult about doing a show is having the focus on what the purpose is, so what you're trying to get out of it. You know, pulling it together. What's the theme for the show? How is the show going to roll? And how can I basically make sure everyone gets a fair amount of time? But not only that, but, you know, highlight what it is. When a guest comes on the show, you know, a musician, after looking at them and checking everything out, I see, you know, those like, you know, what's so good about it? Why does it stand out? Well, I mean, the lyrics, you know, the overall presentation. Is it something worth checking out? And the credibility comes from being a musician, actor, athlete, and then having people involved in the show that, you know, has experience. And then trying to line that up properly, you know, having these guys on. I mean, as far as what we're doing, I mean, that's how it goes. Having that fluent role of a live show it's intense. It's difficult. But it doesn't have to be so. It could be a lot more simple.
I'd say it also needs to be consistency.
And yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And just as far as like,
consistent.
As far as themes, you know, Crown. You should see me in the Crown, you know, Cleveland's finest, which stems back from when I was in, you know, Scene Magazine was doing like, you know, top band of Cleveland or top singer, you know, and Mushroomhead kept getting the award, and it was like, I want that crown. Yeah, and then it was just like, fuck it, I'm declaring Cleveland's finest. Yeah, there's a history behind that. That probably made no sense to anybody. But like, this is what I'm doing incorporates me and then the people involved, because obviously, I mean, I'm not Batman, he's Batman.
I'm Batman.
But it's nice to have that custom crown, huh? But the people I roll with and where I come from, we're all kings. Don't get it twisted. I'm the shit. Okay? I'm humble. I'm the shit. But I also roll with people who happen to be the shit. And if
or asshole.
If you're a decent person and we're associated, you're the shit too, okay? Like, we can all be kings. But unfortunately, there's a lot of bitches. I don't have a problem calling out bitches. We'll have wait, hold on. What? So you mentioned knowing why. What's your why? What made you decide to do the show? 5 years ago, I went through the whole recovery from addiction and toxic relationship, new path in life. And music has always been that thing for me. It's always what I went by Red. My name was Red. I identified as Red. I was a front man. I did hip hop, blah, blah, blah. But rock was really the love, and then got into addiction through the toxic relationship. Brought it in, you know, and with the music scene, it just went hand in hand. But, you know, almost lost my kids, and then had to, you know, lose everything and then start over. And that includes, you know, with music. And so it was like, all right, set goals. Before I do music, you know, I need to give back. And before I give back, I need to make sure that my priorities are taken care of, which were my children and my health. And in trying to navigate from there. So that meant a big deal to me to not have music. And coming across this opportunity, for me, it was somewhere to keep my mind busy, to keep focused, and then kind of like build a network and then feel it out. And it just became like an obsession because, you know, like we would sit in the studio and you wouldn't be able to see us, but you'd hear us. And that was cool. It was like being on the radio, but it was internet radio. And I'm like, I'm a fan of Rover. I'm like, I want so much more. You know, I want a Dieter, you know, like kind of like we had like a Just Joe. But like, I want to put on a show and, you know, catch people's attention. And then when I have an audience, I can give them, you know, local music and vice versa. And like, I can have a platform to connect this. And knowing people in all the different fields, it was like, you know, hey, I worked with you before. Can you come on my show? I've had, you know, different wrestlers, blah, blah, blah. All these people come in, and I just kept learning. And I still learn. more things and all that. So like I got into it. And that too, like, I've been on podcasts as a musician, and it was like, how can I do this and make it better? Like if you know, say I do another podcast, you know, I could do this and this, and it would just make the band look so much better, or just whatever, you know, a combination of those things. But what about you, Batman? What just drew you in besides me nagging the shit out of you?
Well, you didn't nag me at all.
I know. Never had to. I appreciate it.
You know, I mean, back in the day, you know, I used to have a YouTube channel myself, and you know, back then I had smoked and such. And you know, you had mentioned that you had a podcast at Noise Fest, and you had asked me if I wanted to come and check it out, and I was like, sure, you know, I'll go and be a guest on there. We could talk and shit. And our first show together was at Steel 38. Yep. And Booski was there, and Levi, and I thought it was an interesting show that day. You know, we had tried some Carolina Reapers.
Yeah.
We had tried that lotion on our arms that was really fucking hot and shit.
That's right.
And you know, I thought that was cool and fun, you know, and something unique. And then as we started going and realizing that, you know, we play around more with locals and do everything local. So, you know, getting local bands and you know, musicians, artists, just all type of the Cleveland talent just known. Why not? You know, why not help them get known and get out there so we could just make Ohio great again?
And that's the thing too, is like, in doing this, I've learned that, like, what is growth? Like, how do people, you know, gain audience or footing or momentum, and really like study like many different things that people don't even think about. And that was it. Like, and that's why you go to like a station, you know, because they advertise you, they put you out there. You know, the station's supposed to put you out there, like you put a guest out on your show. I mean, it's common sense. Sorry, I'm not mad or anything. But like, so, you know, like that. Yes. In doing so,
so what's up, man?
We all need that. The scene needs that. The local support that you give, it really does. It keeps it relevant. Okay. Oh, hold on. All right. I got word in. Okay. Oh wait. She's putting on lipstick right now. All right. We'll have Desire. Is she ready? Are you ready? I was bringing her in right now. No, put her up there. Don't put me. We got Booski with us.
What to do?
What up, though?
To the bonfire.
To the what?
Bonfire where?
My best friend's house. It's her birthday.
I like bonfire. What's up? You couldn't fucking holler at us, invite us. That's fucked up, bro. I can't hear you.
What happened? All right, that wasn't me. Oh, she froze.
You know what? I bet she was leaving her house and she was still connected to her fucking home Wi-Fi. So, like, yeah, it disconnected. I bet that's what it is, man.
That's what it looked like. Good old Boski. Good to hear from Boski.
I heard from her.
No, stay tuned. Maybe we'll see her again. I can't get a hold of my guitar player, man. But here soon, around the 7:30 mark, we'll have Sound. There she is. Man, quit playing, bruh. Why are you playing, bruh? You ready now? Wait. Oh. Hey, look at those eyes. There you are. Tight so much.
What I do? This is like that filter on TikTok. It's like the inverted one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm driving.
I see that. Looks legit. So, any artists you come across? Anything you've been up? Look at that. That's juicy. Have you seen Bad Kitty? Oh my goodness.
That's juicy too.
There's a screenshot.
Bad Kitty. What about her? That's my homegirl. I have not seen her, but they just opened a firm in California. They just opened not a law firm, insurance agency.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm so proud of them.
Bad Kitty's from around here. We've had him on the show, but man, the lockdown lifted up. They went to town. They're like at packed raves and performing, and so like, kudos.
That's a lifestyle for sure.
It is. I don't like. There's no way. That's definitely one of those like when you don't have kids. That's that type of lifestyle. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Going to any festivals this year?
Me, I don't have anything planned, but I definitely like to make it to the quarry.
Well, you should do some of these live events with us. You know, the raves or stuff we got coming up.
Okay.
It's dope. It's a good experience.
Sounds like fun.
Especially in VIP, in case, you know, the lights becoming overwhelming, you can crawl in the fetal position over there. But no, it's fun. And like seeing people out after the lockdown and having go through the pandemic, man, you can see it literally, you know, the expression of, or, you know, just like, hey, how are you? Like, I genuinely like seeing other people. And then the beauty is you can just go home afterwards.
That's right.
But it's pretty cool. We got some stuff coming up. And then Noise Fest round 3.
That looked so much fun last year. I wish I made it to that.
Was blast. It really was. The kids had a blast. I had a blast. It was awesome. And it's been getting better and better. Oh yeah. Thank you. All right. Appreciate that.
A better view than my double chin.
Take what I can get.
Hey, there we go.
There he is. I totally forgot what I was doing.
I just didn't want you to see what I was doing. You know, you kept showing, you know.
Yeah, shut up.
I already did twice.
So events like that, I mean, it'll definitely be nice and warm out. So
what you think?
I look forward to the warm weather. I'm definitely not a winter person.
Me either.
So you don't have no scheduled events coming up like yourself or anything like that you plan on that and that you're excited to go see?
Nothing in particular.
She's been, you know, hustling and raising a handsome young man there.
That's right.
She plays low key. She's, you know.
I got some.
As far as I know, I don't know shit.
But not anything to be publicly released. You know.
Oh. You got the exclusive stuff going on, huh? We're gonna have you gotta check these. I don't know if you saw earlier. Sound Kodz will be on from Pittsburgh. And definitely a unique group, and it's that like it's on some vibes. I like it. I want
to check them out.
Actually, like, should have them on here soon. And what did so when it worked last time I put that Raw Ohio Meltdown on there. So let's see if I'll pull up a video real quick before we get them on, and you can see what I'm talking about. Now, the video I present, that's what caught me, and I'm like, wow, this is different and new. But there's so much more to that. There's more depth. And then in looking in the history of that, they are different for sure, but like they have continued to evolve. So in seeing them where they're at now and the potential like that, that's where I get excited. And that's why, like, you know, I'll never butter people up. I respectfully, you know, even if I don't like you personally, if you're talented, you're talented. And to me, like, in being real as a musician, I give that respect. But I will butter these guys up because just the message they carry. I have the right to do so. Check us out.
Spit a gem so eloquent, y'all are relevant. No, we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind. Time to find a better picture. This is a testament. I promise you ain't messing with us. Flexing me off the bench and we pressing, putting pressure to them.
You can check them out on
we awake. It's time for breakfast, you know. We demolished that whole plate, but we need extra. So we need extra.
We winning by a landslide, connected like a landline. We ain't playing games with you idiots like Bandai. The Codes is the franchise, the ringers of this rap game. You rappers looking act lame, the trophy you can hand mine. You choking all the damn time, and haters what you ran by. Ride with the sound waves, floating like a landmine. Careful to approach us, heavy scattering like roaches. You people looking hopeless, like you're waiting or on standby. Sound Kodz raining on you scoundrels, claiming any crimes hold. Careful, we protect kids. Running with the same crew and lyrically enslave you.
Scrolling, I see this, and then I'm like,
for a check. I slam the hammer like a torture session and raise the roof on any choice progression. I'm here to voice the message. We claim the king where y'all aim with defeat. Watch the throne as we rise and y'all sit in defeat. Sound.
We're masters of the element. Spit a gem so eloquent, y'all irrelevant. No, we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind. Time to find a better picture. This is the testament. I promise you ain't messing with us. Flexing, we off the bench and we pressing, putting pressure to them. Getting restless, we awake. It's time for breakfast, you know. We demolished that whole plate, but we need extra. So we need extra. This is the testament. I'm the ace, the testament. Striving in every stride, boy, you don't wanna step to them. More fly than a bird, man. Put some respect on it. If you mess with Sound Kodz, it'll be a reckoning. Ain't letting up, we steady on the gas. Broke the dash, Kodz clearing the way today. If you're in the way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Any problems, I break them down. Promise I'm good at math. It doesn't add up, the game, it needs a patch.
I like the video.
Ain't no comparing me when all you do is just it backwards. It's so apparent that we colder than a polar cap. When we look embarrassed, you already know it's going down.
But again, you go back.
Kodz, we got the sauce.
And the elevation or the evolution of this group. I feel every reason to butter them up, or give them credit, give them props.
Spit a gem so eloquent, y'all irrelevant. No, we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind. Time to find a better picture. This is the testament. I promise you ain't messing with us. Flexing, we off the bench and we pressing, putting pressure to them. Getting restless, we awake. It's time for breakfast, you know. We demolished that whole plate, but we need extra. So we need extra.
Keep the cameras rolling. Get this all on your dash cam. Pay up, or I'm coming to your crib like the tax man. Relax, man. You look irritated like a rash, man.
For the video feed.
Sealed, never fall through the cracks, man. Hit you like a train on fire. Watch your backs, man. Your friends asking how my boy end up in the trash can. Understand? We harmonize like a black band. When we attack, we got a pretty sweet backhand. Lumberjacks running these streets. You get the axe, man. Dog, I'm correcting you too. We need a CAT scan. Just saying on the real code, state the facts, man. Make more music, provides dope tracks, man. No, we never fold like chairs on the black slack. How we harder than bricks, smooth like a sax, man. The gift that keeps on giving never lacks, man. When we come for you, that means we do for some snacks, man.
We're masters of the element. Spit a gem so eloquent, y'all irrelevant. No, we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind. Time to find a better picture. This is the testament. I promise you ain't messing with us. Flexing, we off the bench and we pressing, putting pressure to them. Getting restless, we awake. It's time for breakfast, you know. We demolished that whole plate, but we need extra. So we need extra.
I like that. I needed that vibe. You know what? Like the world needs a new perception. Well, guess what? Here it is. So yeah, I like it. Bring it on. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna bring him on. We got Sound Kodz on here. We got here with us.
Hey, this is Selene from Sound Kodz.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, man. Good. Excited to be here, man.
Thanks for coming on. And also with us, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hey, it's Mick Molly Music. I produced the track and been working with Sound Kodz for the project. Glad to be here.
Hey, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you heard earlier, as I was talking about. So, doing some research, and I like to track back and then, move forward to see how we got here. And as an artist, there's a lot of different things that I've seen, and because I want to validate, like if I'm going to have somebody on the show and put them out there, I don't want to butter somebody up. Like every guest that comes on, it's just like I try to be honest, and of course you want to hey, you're doing a good job. We've had guests on that come on and they're talented, and then it goes from wherever there. But I'm not chasing clout, and that's something that like I've seen before. I would rather chase talent and say, hey, check these guys out. And I think I have a good taste. And I have, since 7, I've been on stage, Michael Jackson impersonator. And like, so we're tying everything together here. And with that video, with the lyrics, everything, this is a business. You guys bring the package. So if you can, tell me about where you guys came from and what makes you who you are today. I don't do pre-written questions. All right, I like freestyling. But this is how I want to tell this story. Also with us, if you want to introduce yourself, joining us.
Yo, what's up? This is Mark Move from Sound Kodz, man. One of the MCs. You know what I'm saying? Glad to be on the show, man. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for hopping on. Do we have anyone else hopping on? I didn't want to exclude anybody. I wasn't sure when to bring you on, but
yeah, Nate should be coming on in pretty soon.
Yeah, hopefully he's not having any technical difficulties.
So you guys are out of Pittsburgh.
Well, Mark Mood, that's my little brother, my blood brother.
Oh, yeah.
And I, Selene, Jeannie, my nickname, we're from Pittsburgh. Mark currently in Nate, they live in Newark, Ohio. So
oh yeah.
Okay.
Holding it down.
I love how the network comes together.
Oh yes.
But so now you're joining us. I was just asking about the how it all came together. And then I mean, you call it it's your narrative. You call it like you see it. But I definitely see an evolution there of like finding yourself at this point. And if I'm wrong, correct me. And then because I see that has potential where it's going.
Thank you.
But go ahead, tell us a bit about a little backstory.
Well, I've been in hip hop ever since I was 15. I consider myself an old lady now, but or a veteran. But I started rapping when I was 15. I've done a whole lot locally in a group called Misfits in the Attic. We did some big things. I kind of got out of music, raised a family, and in 2018, I wasn't even really thinking about doing rap. And my brother hit me up because he's always been into it. He's like, Jeannie, you need to pick the mic back up. Come on, you need to try. I said, you know what? I really don't have a passion for anything else. So let me see, if I still got it. So I picked up my pen and there goes Nate right there. What's up, Nate? Hey. And so I picked up my pen and I got to write and I felt the beat and it just started flowing. I was like, man, I still have, not only can I write, but I actually have a passion and a love for this still.
You got bars.
You know what I'm saying?
You got bars.
Thank you. I've always been ever since I was younger, I've always been a battle rapper. So that was always my thing. I was always battling somebody here or there.
I'm about to cut you off. Hey, yo, I'm cutting you off real quick. Yo, she used to go battle people in Oakland, battle dudes. And they used to get so mad they want to beat her up. They want to fight her because she eat them up so bad. It was crazy.
I've gotten beat up a couple times, and I've got decimated by a female. So it's intense. It gets intense.
Yes. So I mean,
wow,
in 2018, it was my brother and I at first, and my daughter. She sings. And we started Sound Kodz. And then that didn't work out because my daughter had her own dreams and different things and she went a different route. So it was just me and Mark. And then Mark said to me one day, he was like, I know this guy named Nate. My friends trying to hook me up with this guy named Nate. So that's when Nate came in the picture. What was it, 2019? Later in around summer of 2019. And when I heard him, I was like, he was the missing piece to our group. And once we got together and got really comfortable with one another, we just meshed. It was like, I couldn't ask for anyone better.
So smooth, you can make it a new lyrical jazz. Yeah. I mean, it's got that vibe. Yeah. I don't think you can pin it down, but it has a blend. And I find it very tasteful.
Yeah.
Especially the message. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, and then we did a couple projects together, and then along came Mick Molly Music down there, and he heard us, he loved us, he got in contact with us, he said, hey, I produced, let me send y'all some music. We were feeling the vibe, and then he came on board, and I mean, I just couldn't ask for anything more. Like, I'm truly, truly blessed to be a part of this group.
And so now listen. So 2018, again, that's a strong evolution and a quick growth, which is, so that's something to keep your eyes on, you know. And I definitely dig. I mean, each one of your styles compliment. I can't really pick out. I don't know who I don't know if maybe we could battle or something. I don't know. No, I wouldn't do that. Let's go on down. Let's go. I don't know. Whoever next. Oops. I got a caller calling in. But that's my daughter.
This is Mick Molly. I was just going to piggyback on what Jeannie was saying regarding hooking up and working with the group. It's interesting that you mentioned the jazz kind of fusion portion of it, because when I started communicating with Mark on the direction that they wanted to go in, one of the things was he said, we really like jazzy samples. And so I was like, okay, that gives me some direction of what you're wanting to do. And so I went to work and just started working on music, send them stuff at all hours. I was emailing them beats, whenever I could. And they were giving me feedback. And so we ended up putting together the project, and it really does have that kind of just smooth vibe to it. And it's very mature. I feel like it's very mature, and just really glad that I've been able to work with them on this project, because for me as a producer, it really allowed me to grow outside of your basic boom bap type of production that I was used to in the past. So it really allowed me to work with them as a group. And if you've ever done production and you've produced for one person, it's one thing to have one opinion and try to meet the needs, but to have all three of them to vibe and feel to it, there's a lot of stuff that goes into that, to where getting all three of them to really feel the track. And I think because of that, we were really able to come up with the best of what we have.
Amen.
Yep.
Rob, nobody can hear you. Yeah. There you go.
My daughter keeps calling me, but you guys keep it going. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. But continue. All right. Let me get to that real quick. I'm a single parenting, working from home.
No, it's all good, man.
Yeah, we know exactly.
Steampunk aspect.
What'd you say? Say that again.
Who thought of the steampunk aspect, and what made you think of it?
Ooh, was that me?
Mark, that was you.
Yo, I set it off, man, for the simple fact. I've always liked steampunk. That look is just intrigued me. I bought a hat. I bought that steampunk hat that you seen in the video, and I think that sparked it right there. Just from buying that hat.
Yep.
It did. He posted, hey guys, I want to wear this for the next video. And that's usually how we get ideas for our videos. It's like somebody will post something like this, the next video, I posted a pair of shoes. I said, I want to wear these in the next video. And we're like, okay, so everyone builds around that. So it was pretty cool, because when I saw that hat, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so fly and so much fun. Even clothes shopping for it. I ordered so many things and sent them back, because it was like, no, this is not it. This is not it. But when we finally got the final product of what everyone was wearing, it just looks amazing. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, it does. So is that going to be a one-time thing? It was just for that video, or is that? Oh, so that's something that you're just continue and build off of.
I think that for me, and I'm just gonna say, go ahead. You want to go ahead? Go ahead and take it.
Well, I was gonna say, I think one of the things that our group has going for it is that we don't really like to corner ourselves into any one niche, and so that way, we can play with this and play with that, and we can really be versatile in how we present ourselves and how we create and put out music. And so I do think steampunk is something that we'll definitely come back to probably frequently, just because it's fun to do that. You know what I mean? It's fun to step outside the box, especially with fashion. You know what I mean? Because that's art. So
yeah, you don't see it often. You know what I mean? Especially with people that rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? You really don't see that.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I know. That's why it caught my eye. Like literally caught my eye. And then I just reached out like, hey man, what's going on?
That's
yeah, it's awesome.
That's a good thing.
It is. It's powerful. Yeah. And like it like that song alone carried a message. To me, it stood out. And I believe in it. And I was a little intimidated. I'm like, all right, they are like leading a new whole like shift here. God golly, we need it. In attitude and morale and talent even. And it was said earlier that smooth music and lyrics. And yeah, actually thinking about it, from transition from artist to artist, it kept the same like motif, same like delivery, and over that jazzy vibe, like good chemistry, definitely.
Thank you.
And as a musician, like, going through trials, tribulations, and building in time.
Yeah,
that's something that I would love to take time out of my day to encourage that you got something and to keep going with it.
And Angel Martinez says, I just like their page just from hearing how they speak as a family.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's a blessing, man. We got love for each other, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Definitely your own genre.
And what's really great too about all of the members is that the transparency, because if they're not feeling something, they'll let you know right away. Like I have like 5 seconds to know right away whether or not they're vibing to the track. I usually know, like if I send a message, I know within a few seconds if I get a response back. Right away. If I get, well, let me listen to it later, I know that there's probably not gonna make the cut. But I think that because of that, it just keeps everybody just cohesive, because we're all being transparent, and it just works out really well. So I think that what your person that has been following your broadcast, I think they said it right.
And I mean, it definitely makes a difference.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Not only that, but like to have that, like working together with people, it's not always easy or like promising at times. But to have a mentality of like support, family support, or being a family, it just makes a difference. Especially with like, because what's the message? What's the purpose? You have a responsibility, I think, as an artist.
Yes.
You don't see it when you're younger, but like again, I could send that track to somebody and know that like I'm giving them a good message or a vibe, and that's incredible, because to me, having music as an outlet for expression, you do it with class.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Means a lot, bro. Means a lot.
It really does, and we want to keep it clean. I think that's what's missing in hip hop today. We're radio ready, I like to say, and a lot of times people would describe our music as refreshing. I like to look at it as a hot summer day. You come in for that that ice cold water, and then you just suck it down because it feels so good. It's just something different. It's something that's missing. And I think that especially as older folks who are like 80s and 90s babies, we miss that sound of hip hop. You don't really get anymore. It's kind of not
R&B,
there.
by the way. And R&B.
I'm sorry.
And I'll jump in on that. And R&B too.
Yeah, it's everything. I mean, even R&B, they used to sing about loving somebody. Now they just want to get in the pants and roll,
Right.
So we wanted to bring something fresh to the table. It's not something that hasn't been heard, because back in the day, music was like this. It was clean. You know what I'm saying? But it's an old school feel, but it's not outdated. So when people hear us, they're like, oh, y'all took me back there. Like, and that's a good thing for us. You know what I mean?
So yeah.
Have you guys?
What were you
done
saying,
any
Batman?
live events?
Sorry, Batman. Go ahead.
Say it again.
Have you guys done any live shows, or do you have any plans to do any live shows?
We have some lined up. Go ahead, Jeannie. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Nate. I'll let somebody else talk because I'm like dominating. You know me.
Yeah, we got a show April 23rd in Columbus for a very good friend of mine, somebody who's an author and a singer as well. She has a lead party.
Oh, he's breaking up.
It's all that energy gives
hit
off.
us up and was like, "Hey, I'll be performing on Juneteenth in Pittsburgh."
Okay.
I forget what's the event called, Mark.
It's just a Juneteenth event for Juneteenth. It's June 19th, and we're performing with Big Daddy Kane and Rakim.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty dope event. There's gonna be a lot of people there.
Where'd you say that was?
So we really gotta. It's gonna be in Pittsburgh, PA.
It's the park, right? It's the park downtown, right?
Look, Angel says come down to Tampa.
We're
Bring that
working
energy
our
to
way there,
Tampa.
man.
Go.
We are working our way there. We are making our rounds. We're really trying to get out there, man.
Well, I'll let me know, and I'll Angel. He does podcasting, broadcasting out there.
Broad Street Talk down in Tampa.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. That's what's up, man.
We're trying to make our way everywhere. You know, we're trying to tour, man. It just takes time because we were on our way, and then COVID had to come and just put a damper.
Yes, my goodness. The dark ages.
It was detrimental. We had some shows lined up last year, and as soon as we were going to perform, it was like maybe 2 weeks before we had our first performance together. COVID hit and everything shut down, and it was just like, wow, like the shows that we had lined up. But we have new year and new shows lined up, so we're making our rounds. It's coming. Patience is a virtue.
I'm very intrigued to see what comes out of last year, because all these musicians and artists and everything that have had this past year, over a year, to sit back, to write, to think, to get inside their head what is going to be the different production of this past year to their other years of music. This past year is going to have a significant influence on everybody's music, how they write it and such. I'm excited for this upcoming year and such to see how much people's music's changed from this past year.
Yeah. It just seems like it's been kind of quiet too. Like it's been it's like everybody was in hibernation, and this was like a time for artists to like write, and like you want to see what's going to come about when they do bust out again. It's like what were you guys writing about all this time? So it is going to be very interesting to see.
I'm looking forward to seeing if anybody sounds different, because there's a lot of music out there right now that everybody sounds alike, and I'm like, okay, I heard this before, but really didn't hear it before, but heard it before. You know what I mean? And I just want to see some things that are different.
I think what's going to happen too is you're going to see a lot more people take more risk because they've figured out that they can live on less. So they're willing to take more risk because they may not have the payout that they would have had trying to just go mainstream with what's being played. So I feel like people are going to be more willing to be more creative because they understand that certain standards of living may not be a necessity for them at the cost of their ability to create.
This entire conversation just validates like all the things that like I feel. All right, so okay, watch this. So. Would you agree or disagree? Now, I think that one of the benefits of because let's look at the positives of the lockdown pandemic. I saw a wave of cross blending, and I mean, really, it's a good way to put it. As far as like, let's say Post Malone playing Nirvana, let's say MGK going from rock to punk or whatever, but more so locally, a lot of people experiment.
Mike was saying is
do you disagree?
Out of their comfort zone, and they're trying to take risks, and they're trying to do many other things because, you know, nobody's been doing anything right now. So everybody is building up and everybody is trying to come out of their comfort zone and do the best. So this next coming up year, the music is just going to be so crazy and astronomically phenomenal because everybody's putting their full 100% all into it right now.
Are you guys looking to come out to Cleveland?
Oh, yeah,
for sure.
Oh yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I want to come out to everywhere.
We got
Absolutely.
I just want to perform. Man.
That's Moo. Moo has just been he's been itching and dying to get on stage. He cannot wait to get on stage.
I can't wait. I can't wait to feel the energy because I know we're going to let off energy and they're going to give it back to us.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can't wait. I'm very excited for that.
You can't recreate that anywhere else. That's the equivalency to me. Like people are like, you know, I can pray at home. I can study religion at home, and you can, and you should. But like, you cannot get the same experience, you know, in a church with everyone, you know, and then those vibes that you can, you know, like it's one of those things. You want to go to a show, like you want to put on a good show and create an experience, and that's what people walk away with. And yeah, I would love to see you guys live.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah, we are. We're just. Yeah, we're very excited.
Well, I think too. If you look at the fact of the Testament music video, I mean, literally, to watch them get up there on stage and perform like they were doing a show in front of everyone, it was just amazing. And I think that's why the video just feels so authentic. Natural. You know what I mean? It just feels real and authentic because they performed like they were performing in front of a huge crowd, and the gentleman recording it was able, Kim Vision, shout out to Kim Vision. He was able to capture that in a special way.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's easy. Being with these guys, it's just really natural, Adam. Like you said, and it's easy. It's not a chore. Like I know there's a lot of people in groups that try to work together, and they do work together, and it's hard for them to work together. You hear about that kind of stuff all the time, but these guys make it so easy. And I'm just serious. It's no one has to try. And that's the thing. We could all be ourselves. No one has to try. And it is like we're all one big happy family, or small little family, however you want to put it. But we all get along so well. You know what I mean? And it just makes the creative juices flow even better.
That's something to appreciate. For sure.
Absolutely.
It's hard to keep a group together. I've been in several groups, so you know, I know how it's not always easy. This right here that we have is pretty easy.
Yeah.
I'll validate that.
No complaints at all. I have no complaints.
Oh.
Zero.
And I'm so excited to perform.
So, now for anyone watching, listening, where are some sources that people can find your music, videos, downloads? I mean, I could list off places. Like, where would you like them to go and check you out? Your YouTube video or your YouTube page, pretty well put together. The Testament, man, that was a good video. You ever hear a song and then you see the video and tie it together and you're like, oh, all right.
You like it more?
Like, yeah, right. Like seeing the video and all that was one thing. And then I heard it, and then going over the second time, then I listened to it. So like, sorry, I feel like I'm glowing. Am I glowing? You guys are good energy, man.
Let me give you the backstory on the beat. I actually, because of COVID, I've been working from home, and I made that track. I was determined to work on music, even having a family and having a house full of people. That I actually went to the camper that I have, and I worked in that camper making music. And I remember sitting at the little table that folds out from the camper chair, having my setup, and I made that beat. And I remember as I was making it, it just felt special. And and when I sent it over, the response was they were just as excited as me. But that just kind of, I mean, to listen to the track and listen what has all been finished between the way they laid the lyrics down, the way the production went. Big shout out to Ray Valentine for doing the mixing and mastering of that track. It just worked out really well. But that's where that was. It was just a muse at that moment, just inspiration, being by myself in a camper.
And all right, so on that, as a musician to musician and fan to fan, I think, and I've heard like every artist has their like either comfort zone or safe spot or place they go or even whatever. There's a method to it, right?
Yeah.
So where's the craziest? We said camper. Mine was at all right. Here, let's just go on to everyone else. Where's the weirdest place that you found that was like an escape where you just could get in the zone? Or not even weird, but like just where's like
the bathroom for me, man. I'm a parent. My oldest is 6 years old, and so sometimes you just have to like separate yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
I will lock myself in the bathroom and just jam for a minute. You know what I mean? Or if I'm writing something in the middle of writing something, I gotta once I start, I gotta finish it. Like I don't like to just pause and keep pausing and start over. Like I gotta finish it. So I'll lock myself in there and just write or whatever I need to do until, you know what I mean, I satisfy that creative urge.
For me, it's in my car when I'm driving. It's like the worst because I'm driving, right? And all of a sudden I'll hear something on the radio or whatever, and the words will just start coming to my mind. And I'm just like, I can't write them down because I'm driving. So I'll pull out my cell phone and hit record the video and just start spitting out some lyrics here and there. I mean, that's probably the strangest place that I've ever written before.
Yo, so the weirdest place for me, I hope my boss ain't watching. Yo, because I had to put work on pause real quick because I had some bars in my head and I had to jot them down because when you get that and then and you don't hurry up and write it down, it goes away. You're like, oh, that was a nice bar.
Repeat it over and over again.
Oh, yeah, 7 times, and I wrote a verse when I was asleep before, and I woke up and remembered it and wrote it down, and that was the weirdest thing ever.
That is weird, but that's so cool. You have the ability to do that. That's cool, man.
I've had that happen before too. I mean, it was like one line, but like it was just that's what started the rest of it. But like similar, you get it from everywhere, man.
Yeah. I wrote a whole song when I was sleeping and remembered it, and when I woke up, I wrote it down.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
I can't do it either.
That's some serious. That's some serious dream.
For breakfast.
I can't not again.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. So, but the weirdest place for me is probably
in your sleep.
I've done that one time. I've done that once. I mean, I can't continuously do that, but yeah, that happened.
I gotta say something. Going over to Mark Moo's house now. Jeannie will bring a notepad, or she'll have it memorized, and Nate has his phone, but Mark's got hundreds of papers of words everywhere. He's like, "Yo, I think I got something for that," and he'll go grab it, and you're like, "This is amazing!" Like only he knows where it's at too, and he knows where it's at and what it's going to work with. And when he hears the right beat, he's got it. And it's just amazing. It's so refreshing to still see someone, use the pen pad. So I thought that was really cool when we first hooked up in person and was able to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are getting a lot of good feedback, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate
That's
it.
awesome.
We really do.
Yeah, Angel, if you think you're glowing, the rest of us, I like that. The rest of us are smiling ear to ear and fam to fam.
That's what's up,
man. That's all right, Angel.
That's the goal, man.
See, so like, and it's things like that, like, and I feel, and I could agree, but like, on our end, like, it's good to contribute. It's good to, find talent like you guys,
thank you,
and offer that, and vice versa. So, and I make it clear, like, I hate feeling like hate when I would go on interviews as an artist, it was just like, like standard questions for the most part, all the same questions, which like if you saw the last interview, and they weren't usually like artists that were interviewing me. It was like, Bill who picked up a habit and joined Bob and now and no disrespect. But like, it's one of those things where, if you're a person that believes in stuff, and you see how it could benefit others and tie it together, it's growth. And I've learned so much from people that like I admire and respect that do radio that I never would have before, but I'm glad I had that chance because I appreciate now more.
Yeah.
And I like the good, I'm goosebumping again. I like good vibes, man. I need it.
Yeah, man.
Positive energy, man. Positive energy all the time. The negative stuff, no way.
Yeah, man. I'm serious. Like that's why we do what we do.
Yeah.
Just thinking that the energy in the game needs a little something extra. I ain't trying to put anybody down or what they do, but I just think that there's a little something missing right now. And we want to bring it out. That's one of the reasons why we got together. It's like we made this vow that we're going to keep it clean no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And your grandma can listen to it. Your great grandma, you don't have to turn down the lyrics or feel uncomfortable because it's already clean. There's no beeps, nothing. You don't hear any of that. Now when you listen to stuff on the radio nowadays, not trying to knock anyone, but a lot of times you can't listen to a song on the radio without hearing like maybe 2 words out of like 2 bars or 3 bars. You might hear 2 words because everything else has to be bleeped out.
Yeah.
And so I guess that's what makes us different.
Yeah. I think too, the energy that they have as a group, when we decided that we wanted to work together, one of the big things is because of proximity, I was able to get with Mark Mood and with One Verse with Nate, and we just sat with 3 chairs in a circle and just talked. And we were all just filling each other out to see if we were going to vibe, if we could work together, if we could spend time together and work together and feel like this is the same direction that we want to go in, and work together. I just feel like that was a huge part on why things work so well from the production standpoint. Me being able to assist them with this project is because these are people that I would hang out with outside of music. So I think that that's a big thing too, is I think for artists, as you guys are making decisions, and for producers, a lot of times you make decisions based on, you're thinking, I'm going to do this, or I want this kind of compensation. For me, it was like the friendship has to be there first. So I got to be able to vibe with these guys, and then we're gonna see a lot more come out of it. And that's what's great about this as well. I mean, we miss each other. We want to hang out.
Right.
That's awesome. And you're right. I mean, it's part of the process. But I mean, yeah. There goes goosebumps again. That's cool.
You and those goosebumps.
Because it's like with that kind of relationship or that open-minded approach, you really present more opportunities. You just do, and that's a rarity, to whatever capacity. Especially when it comes to artists, I want to say a beat maker, but like. What do you consider yourself? Producer. Okay. That sounds a lot better than beat maker. But I think you know where I'm going. But yeah, and not only that, but you kind of guide each other in a way and help each other learn, and like it just opens rather than just being financial deadline date and business, which is important. But like organic is the best.
It is.
And it seems like everyone that we come in contact with, we've been extremely blessed. From me and Mark to Nate to Adam to Ray, who mixed and mastered our music. Everyone, it has been so genuine and kind. And you just don't run into a whole lot of people like that anymore. So to be able to work with people like this all the time is truly a blessing. And I'm not saying that, I'm very sincere when I say that. You know what I mean? Because I mean, this is my family. Like we are very, very tight. And I'll say this, Nate is like, when I first met Nate, he was like my son. And I'll tell you, in 2019, my son passed away. He was 24. And he was an artist. He turned 23. He lived in Florida. He turned 23 in March, and 3 weeks later, he was gone. And I know, and we had a chance to make one song together. So it was that's amazing. But just the rallying around, always checking on me to make sure I'm okay. You know, Nate, like I said, he reminds me of my son in so many ways. And just the family feel of this group, it goes far beyond music. You know what I mean? It's the passion and the love behind all of it for me.
Me too.
Great. Batman, you gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm sorry, guys.
All right. Booski was gonna hop on with us.
All right, man. We'll see you. It was a pleasure, man.
We're gonna have to wrap up the show. I was trying to milk this one. But we're live every Wednesday, 6 to 8. Thank you guys for coming on and sharing. You know what? You guys gave a lot more than I anticipated. I don't expect much. I just want to, I want to talk, converse, and then, help learn, grow. You guys brought a lot more than I thought, and I appreciate it. The vibe, the energy. I mean, the feedback's been nice, and I've needed it lately. So, man, thank you guys for taking the time. And I hope to stay in touch and do an update and see where you're at later. Anything you got to share, let us know. If you guys want to plug anything before we go, go ahead. Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go.
Right. Jenny, plug us in. Give them the plugs. She's like, what?
What do I need to do?
Before we go, like if there's anything that you guys can plug or help people find that vibe, where can they go?
Who, me?
Yes, they put that on here.
We got music's on everything, man. Spotify, iTunes. You know what I mean? Our videos on our YouTube channel. I mean, our music's on Tidal. It's everywhere, man. It's on TikTok, Instagram. You can use it on your stories, all of that, dude.
So people can go to YouTube and look up Sound Kodz, KODZ.
Yep.
On all of those different formats. Whatever, some people they just like this, or they just, okay, well, you guys are across the board, which is very, very good idea.
Type in Google Sound Kodz. We pop up.
That's what I always want to go to Google. Just ask Google. I'm sorry.
We got the merch and all that stuff. So, yeah. Yes, sir.
And there it is.
There it is.
Perfect. All right, and then later I'll make that's a promo package right there. Go to Sound Kodz, and you guys are fire, man. Thanks again for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
thank you so much. We're gonna have to come see you in person, man.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
I need to play that piano in the background too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta work on that. It's a key stick. It's just crazy. But we'll be in touch.
Yes, definitely.
I like to bug people.
For sure.
But thanks again for coming on. We're gonna wrap it up and get moving on here. It's Sound Kodz, and I mean, is Testament? Is that the latest? Is that what you're promoting at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because that's a good choice. So I was actually gonna play us out with that track. See if I can get it going here as we're chatting.
We appreciate this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Shout out to World Scout, Cindy at World Scout. We appreciate
We're
you.
masters of the element. Spit a gem so eloquent. Y'all are relevant. No, we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind.
Right, so we'll end it on Sound Kodz. You guys stay tuned. Every Wednesday, 6 8. We're live. Thank you guys again, and I encourage you to go check them out. Excuse the vibes. Thank you.
Like a landline, we ain't playing games with you idiots like Bandai. The Codes is the franchise, the ringers of this rap game. You rappers looking act lame, the trophy you can hand mine. You choking all the damn time, and haters what you ran by. Ride with the sound waves, floating like a landmine. Careful to approach us, heavy scattering like roaches. You people looking hopeless, like you're waiting or on standby. Sound Kodz raining on you scoundrels, claiming any crimes hold. Careful, we protect kids. We running with the same crew and lyrically enslave you. When nothing here will save you, we come for a check. I slam the hammer like a porch session and raise the roof on any choice progression. I'm here to voice a message. We claiming king where y'all aim at defeat. Watch the throne as we rise and y'all sit in defeat. Sound.
We're masters of the element. Spit a gem so eloquent, y'all irrelevant, no we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind, time to find a better picture. This is the testament, I promise you ain't messing with us. Flexing, we off the bench and we pressing, putting pressure to them. Getting restless, we awake, it's time for breakfast, you know. We demolish that whole plate, but we need extra, so we need extra. This is the testament, I'm the ace, the testament, striving in every stride. Boy, you don't wanna step to them, more fly than a bird, man. Put some respect on it, if you mess with Sound Kodz, it'll be a reckoning. Ain't letting up, we steady on the gas. Broke the dash, Kodz clearing the way. Today we lay the path. If you're in the way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Any problems, I break them down. Promise I'm good at math. It doesn't add up, the game, it needs a patch. Your mind, it needs remastered. Ain't no comparing me when all you do is just live backwards. It's so apparent that we colder than a polar cap. When we look embarrassed, you already know it's going down. Yeah. Kodz, we got the sauce, now we bout to boss up. Looking like you seen a ghost. Sound hard and we bout to roast. Yeah. We're masters of the element. Spit a gem so eloquent, y'all irrelevant, no we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind, time to find a better picture. This is the testament, I promise you ain't messing with us. Flexing, we off the bench and we pressing, putting pressure to them. Getting restless, we awake, it's time for breakfast, you know. We demolish that whole plate, but we need extra, so we need extra.
Keep the cameras rolling, get this all on your dash cam. Pay up, or I'm coming to your crib like the tax man. Relax, man, you look irritated like a rash, man. Got the game sealed, never fall through the cracks, man. Hit you like a train on fire, watch your backs, man. Your friends asking how my boy end up in a trash can. Understand, we harmonize like a black band. When we attack, we got a pretty sweet backhand. Lumberjacks running these streets, you get the axe, man. Dog, I'm correcting you too, we need a CAT scan. Just saying on the real Kodz, state the facts, man. Nick Mullen music provides the dope tracks, man. Nah, we never fold like chairs on the black slack. How we harder than bricks, smooth like a sax, man. The gift that keeps on giving never lacks, man. When we come for you, that means we do for some snacks, man.
We're masters of the element. Spit a gem so eloquent, y'all irrelevant, no we won't ever quit. The world need a new frame of mind, time to find a better picture. This is the testament, I promise you ain't messing with us. Flexing, we off the bench and we pressing, putting pressure to them. Getting restless, we awake, it's time for breakfast, you know. We demolish that whole plate, but we need extra, so we need extra.
Yeah. What up? This is Ritz. Hey, right now you're watching Cleveland's finest podcast with your hosts Rob J, Just Joe, and Batman. Put a crown on him. Peace.